Hello humans, welcome to episode 2 of How to Human. Last week on the first episode I asked you to leave suggestions in the comments for things that you wanted me to talk about, and a pretty overwhelming amount of you said school, high school, college, university, all those things. I'm gonna leave uni and higher education for future episodes because high school and uni is sort of different versions of the same hell, but they are different. I mean, wonderful, and you should stay in school. Yeah, truly though, you should stay in school because as soon as you leave, you have to go to work for a pretty long time. And then you die. So, high school. High school. I like to think the name high school is a play on words about all the stoners you're gonna meet while you're there, or become. Stoners are, if you live in America, I don't know if they use that term, stoners are also known as potheads. Also known as that guy sitting at the back of the class who looks like this. What? High school is a weird time. And actually I think American high schools / high schools in other countries are a little bit different to Australian ones, but whatever, it'll be weird either way. In high school, stupid things become very important. Like not being too smart, but not being really stupid either. Just bridging the gap between those two is where most people think they should be sitting. Other important things include having a group of friends to hang out with and not be alone with, and not being that kid who hangs out by himself all the time forever and kind of smells like farts. Don't worry if you are that kid though, because smell washes out. And also it probably means that you won't peak at the age of 19 like the guys who sit at the back of the class and pick on you for smelling like that. But also, why do you smell like that? Basically, most people are just trying to fit in and also at the same time try and figure out who they are so they can one day stand out. And on top of that are being told that they need to decide on their future careers now. And they're also being told that they should be getting plenty of sleep and also getting their homework done. And taking time to relax, but also exercising regularly, and also participate in extracurricular activities, and get a part-time job. No pressure though. My high school experience was fairly standard. I wasn't really weird, and I wasn't really smart, and I was pretty weird actually. So anyway, my advice is somewhat limited, but also I'm now 20 and I've been out of high school for a little while, and I, survived that jungle of hormones. So when it comes to homework, not that I did this, but get it done sooner rather than later. Homework actually doesn't go away if you watch 17 episodes of The Simpsons in a row and then tell yourself that you're gonna start your homework after this episode. When it comes to friends, don't worry about them too much, because in high school especially, friends come and go like the plague. So, have them around, hang out, do stuff with them, go to parties if that's your thing. If it's not, then don't. Just go with the ones that don't make you feel like shit, is my advice. When it comes to people who do make you feel like shit, unless you're one of those people whose brain ticks like 1,000,000 miles a minute and you can come up with a comeback quicker than Usain Bolt can. Usain? I'm not going anywhere with this, I'm just gonna leave that thought as it is. You should just quietly ignore them, which believe me, I know is much harder than it seems. But one thing that I've learned in my short life, so far, I'm not dying, I hope. Anyone who spends more time talking shit about what others are doing than they spend doing their own thing isn't worth paying attention to. Just continue to quietly do you. Unless what you like to do is like scream at people or something, then, let's focus on you a little more. You can stay back after class. When it comes to giving a presentation in front of the class, you can't be as bad as that kid who pooped himself. If you were that kid, maybe that's why you smell like farts. And finally, when it comes to being single, don't worry, acne goes away, and one day you'll be beautiful. And then society will finally love you. And when it comes to being in a relationship, bye! Welcome to the first episode of How to Human. What the hell do I know, you might ask? What qualifications do I have to give you advice on that topic, you may wonder? Shut the f*** up, you might say. Reasonable.